Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. This is Susie from Thread Quarters. Thanks for joining me again today. Today I'm going to chat about my new little sewing space and give you a tour of what it currently looks like and chat about the plans that I have for it. So if you want to hear more, then keep watching. So if you caught a recent vlog of mine, you'll know that I swapped rooms with my 3-year-old son. I was very lucky to have an average sized room that was also our guest room, but most of the time was my sewing room. But my son was in our box room, and he just was getting too big for it. So we swapped around, and it meant that all my sewing stuff had to come into the box room. Now I'm going to start off straight away and say I know I am very, very fortunate and very lucky to have a dedicated space for my sewing. So if I sound like I'm complaining about that, I'm not. But I'm just telling it as it is. I do know that a lot of people out there, the majority I would say, just sew on their dining room table, and that is brilliant. And of course there's nothing wrong with that at all. And I know there's lots of people out there that have really small sewing spaces as well. So I just wanted to put that out there because I know a lot of you are going to comment about that. So I'm very grateful to have my own sewing space. But that being said, without spending too much money, ideally no money, I'd really like to make the stuff that was in my larger room work in this smaller space. And I'm going to give you a tour. You're going to see what it's like, and I'll try and chat through some of the ideas I have, trying to keep it as real as possible. So keep watching, you'll see the tour. Right, so this is coming in from the hallway with the door open. Slightly creaky floor, sorry about that. At the moment I've got stuff behind this door, meaning I actually can't open that any further, and that's very annoying. And this is it in full-on work messy stage, just to show you the truth of the space. I keep my folding table open like that most of the time. One of the problems I have is there's these drawers here, that's fine, but I have the same on the other side and they are blocked. And it's very hard to get at them. So lots of stuff on the floors. Nothing on the walls yet because I haven't done that yet. So moving along here, I have a small desk here, and I don't have a very good setup yet for computer and machines. They sort of get moved around a lot. Sometimes the computer's sitting there and the machines are there, and vice versa. So that's something I'm still working on. Got some nice blinds, which is good. Then coming along over here, I have these drawers. Believe it or not, they fit in this room. And there's a bin now, but that can be removed. And this desk is far enough away that I can pull the drawers out and get into them enough. They don't come out completely, but enough. And it's my fabric stash in there, so that's fine. And then if I can try and show you up here on top, I have, this is like Christmas presents. This is one of the problems at the moment, is this room is hiding all the Christmas presents, so that adds to the chaos. But my printer's there, fabric, extra fabric, paperwork and paper for the printer. This is stuff to be altered and repaired. That's what that pile is there. So if I could get through that pile, that would give me some space. Then those are UFOs or whips, you know, I love them. And then above here I had built-in shelves that actually were very hard to get off the wall, so we kept them, and they keep those boxes perfectly, which is quite amazing. So that's perfect. So I've got those, and those have got other notions and things like that, and extra fabric, again, overflowing fabric. It's something I need to address. My sewing books and Burda magazines, and then at the very top I've got like Christmassy stuff, so that'll be gone after Christmas. And then coming down here behind the door, I've got my iron, which, as you can probably guess, I can't actually put up in this room, so I need to think about that. And then behind there, the reason why the door is not opening, Christmas presents. So again, that'll be gone. Now here's the big issue I have. You can see the cable coming up and sitting on this. This is absolutely horrendous. I mean, just so bad. That goes up to the printer, and then these ones are for the computer and the machines. And I mean, it's really, really bad, so it's something I'm going to have to address. Right, now I have tidied everything away and folded the table up, and you'll see it doesn't look quite as cramped and crazy if we come into the room. There, I've got it there with my chair. Oh my goodness, there's actually floor space. And I mean, it's not properly tidy. My rubbish bin is still horrendous. But there you go. So big blank wall here. And one of the plans I have is to put some kind of mirror or mirroring of some sort on here. And I just know that's going to really, really open up that room and make it so much brighter and just feel spacious, even if it's not super spacious. Another thing I'm going to do, which is really, really going to transform this room for me, is my husband is going to put casters on this table so that I can move it around the room a lot. Because at the moment it is a ton weight. It is really, really awkward to move around, and that's just not helpful in a small space when I need to be able to utilize the space as much as possible, move that around for different configurations. So the other thing I would like to do is, when it's fully open, like you saw earlier, it is slightly higher than this table here, or this desk, and I have asked my husband to try and make me some kind of desk that is hopefully in line with the height of the folding table, and also have it so that it fills the full space from there all the way over to there. So obviously, because I have drawers here, he's going to put a hinge so that can fold up and down, so I can have it as a huge big flat surface that will go all the way around like that, with just enough space in here for my chair. And I think that will be really amazing. He'll obviously also need to address the drawers and try and find out a way that we can, because I do really need those drawers, so find out a way that we can still have drawers accessible when this folding table is open. So I've tidied the cables away a little bit, but obviously I can't have an extension cable in there. That would be ridiculous. So you can see there's my sockets there. So I will have an extension cable going around here to the back, and that can be for my machines and my computer. So that means the cables will all be out of the way. And then the only other issue I have is my printer. So I suggested just tracking like some wires up like that, but he said that would be a bit messy. So I mean, he's very handy, which is amazing. Excuse the crazy, that's what I use for focusing my videos, by the way, if you think that's mental. It is a bit. He's going to knock a hole in that wall there and put a socket I mean, I don't even know. He's amazing. And then I can use that for my printer. And then this is always going to be a bit chockers, but the aim is obviously cut down on my fabric, you know, let's use it rather than keep buying stuff. And then that'll be nice and tidy. Do my repairs, that'll be all nice and tidy. And then again, once that's all sorted, as I say, that's present, so that'll be tidy. The iron will be wall mounted. I had one in the other room, so that maybe go behind the door. I'm not sure. I have a couple of other things I'm going to put behind the door there. And then if you remember from my other room, I had lots of nice little shelves and cute, like a thread store for the door, for the wall and things like that. So that'll either go on this wall as well as the mirroring, or over here. But because I make videos, and there'll probably be me sitting there for the videos, I mean, I would, you know, I do like to think about this kind of thing, and I would like to have a bit of a nice background behind me. So that's something I need to think about, and I haven't really decided on that yet. The only other thing I haven't touched on is my iron setup for when I'm sewing, and at the moment I really am not sure what I'm gonna do. I have seen a like a pad that you can put on a table, so I'm contemplating maybe getting one of those and having it to the side of my workstation when it's all set up, maybe over there somewhere, and using the iron. I'm even thinking about maybe buying a mini iron, and then I could use the pad and the mini iron for, you know, just doing your little basic seams and all the little fiddly bits when you're sewing. If I have a bigger piece to iron and sort out, then I'd have to go and put my iron board maybe up in the hall, there's the hole there, and do that. If you have any suggestions, I'd love to hear it. I am struggling with that one. I'm not really sure what I want to do about that. So there you go, guys. I have some ideas. I'm really excited to get them in place. At the moment, the room is completely doing my head in. It's full of Christmas presents that are squirreled away and making it really hard to do anything in this room. Thankfully, Christmas is next week, so I don't have much longer to worry about that. But also, I have a few things that I really need my husband's help with. I'm really so grateful that he's able to do those sorts of things. So I'm so lucky that he can do that kind of thing. But you know, he's working, and we have a family, so you know, there's only so much time that he's able to put towards that, so that's totally understandable. So things do take a little bit of time to get done. They do get done though, so that's great. Yeah, one of the major issues I'm having is the cables. So it's an easy fix, but it's just something that needs to be prioritised. But I just haven't had the chance to get around to sorting that out yet. Once that's done, I think that's going to help a lot. So yeah, if you have any ideas about the ironing situation, I'm sort of stumped on that one. Like I said, maybe the mat on the table might be a good solution. I am seriously considering doing that. And if you have any other ideas for the room, I really want to hear it. If you have ideas for space saving tips, then I'm all ears as well. Please do let me know. As I say, I need to sort out my fabric. Not shown in this video was 2 giant bagfuls that I've already weeded through, and as I have said quite a few times, I'm going to do a de-stash on that, and I'll let you know about it when it goes live. It'll probably be on Instagram. It'll be in the new year. So yeah, also let's just have a little chat and say thank you so much for all the wonderful positive feedback you guys gave me about my views on the sewing community online and about just taking things slow. And in my next video I'm going to be talking about my plans going forward for 2019. Oh my goodness. And just the way I'm going to approach my plans, and a bit of a roundup about the different things that I've done this year, the challenges that I said at the beginning of the year that I was going to be trying to do, and how did I get on with that, and then maybe looking at those and taking them forward and seeing what I'm going to do differently this year, next year. Also, thank you so much for the love for my curly hair. I was so blown away by your kindness. I don't know what to say apart from I had to go and give myself a good talking to, because apparently my hair didn't look as bad as I thought. But it's a process, and I hope that you'll join me along the way and my hair will look less frizzy and more curly as we go along. We'll see. I'm finally not actually wearing a me made today. Shock horror, I know, but you know, I have other clothes in my wardrobe that aren't made by myself, and I still wear them, so just wearing it in a video, and as I say, just keeping it real. So anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Please do give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell if you want to be kept updated on when I upload new videos, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!